Hello everybody and welcome. This is Mega Man Z Team, aka The Shadow, and this is Let's Play Skyblock. Feed the Beast Infinity Involved Skyblock. I did a lot. Probably a lot more than I had originally intended, but I felt like it was needed in order to get the more fun stuff without having to worry about supplies, I guess. So let's get into the game, and I can show you what I have done to the world. So here's our little starter area. As you can see, we are still lasering? I thought I was done with the laser. Apparently not. Okay. So we're using the redstone solar panels. These take quite a while to make. Mainly because you need to have 9 of the hardened and then 9 of the leadstone. So 9 leadstone makes 1 hardened, and then you have to have 9 hardened. Oh, sorry, not 9 is not the right number. 8 leadstone makes 8 1 hardened, and then 8 hardened make the redstone. So I've been trying to use these as my primary point for energy. And I need to turn these back on. I was tired of constantly going back to my bed to go and make it daytime, but we'll have a nighttime enabled for now. I'm pretty sure I have everything well lit enough. Or slabbed. Alright, so it looks like we've got some redstone chipsets done. Reason why is because we want to start working on jetpacks. Yes. These are going to be horribly expensive. I think it was mainly for the Steam Dynamo. But I did get the machines that we needed prepared, at least to a degree. So we finally went and made the extractor. Let's see. Which was 4 tree taps, which is super easy. The electronic circuit and the basic machine, and then we made the compressor. So these two right by themselves are going to help us advance quite a bit, and I've had to already take advantage of some of that already. I have automated our smelt tree to a degree. Basically, why are you not being pulled out? That was odd. That was working just fine a moment ago. Ah, come on, let me get her. I don't know what's going on. That's not feeding that through. That time it fed through. Weird. That's just weird. Ooh, how are? Oh yes, got that made. Excellent. I'm gonna put that into here in case we need more steel. And let me double check our power. Oh, if it got built up there, that means the bat box is full. Yes, it is. Yes, also I made the redstone solar helmet, which was taking one of these redstones and iron helmets. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's a method of actually upgrading your current helmet to the next tier as well. So that maybe should be something considered for the solar expansion mod. But it meets our needs pretty well. I did put and upgrade our pickaxe here, so it now has the I used one of the hardened flux capacitors and upgraded it to a steel pickaxe. I've upgraded my mattock to all shiny because it just seemed like all the best material for what I could afford at this time. Unfortunately, I have not been able to successfully get it to be fluxed. I don't know. It has more than enough durability, I would think, because it has to have. It's based on the durability, and this has much less durability. But I might have to do my math a little bit better and see. But it's not doing it on that, and not on the steel broadsword. I should have really made that a shiny, but I don't think it's gonna let me replace the blade. But I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Oh, that's right. I meant to go and put elevators here. So basically, well, that's probably not the best way to start it. Let's put these away first, and then I can kind of show you. Yes, I did make another smeltery, because the one is automated, and the other one is if I need to really mix things up. Let's see, that's tin, and then copper's right here. Clean. Alright. I did manage to finally be able to make a tool forge, so we're going to be working eventually to getting... I don't know if we really need the hammer, but I would love to get the lumber axe to go and help cut down trees a little bit faster. Don't think this can be used in like the Ender IO farming station though. That would be kind of interesting to test that out, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Excavator probably don't need, unless we're going to be, well, we'll need these for when we go to Nether, and that will probably be happening soon. I still need to make a crossbow. I haven't decided what materials I want to use. So, for those that love their Tinker Construct, post in the comments what materials of each part you think I should try to do with what we have currently at the moment. So you can't get too fancy just yet. We will try to go for the fancy. You can post like the basic high tier for where we're at in terms of alloys. And then, yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll probably have to get some magic in order to get, like, maybe the fancier strings or something. Oh, I have that on too, don't I? Dang it. I keep on forgetting that stupid magnet. How did my sheep... How... Okay, I'm utterly confused how that even got there. Alright, so I've been saving something special for you guys. When I was... And how'd you get out? Whatever. So, a compressed cow can rarely spawn from using the baits. I believe with the current version I'm in, the baits are bugged. I tried to do it with what I could, but for every bait I did, I had to spawn a cow. So that was kind of the only thing I really cheated on. I wasn't seeming to be able to get it to work right, and now I was trying to follow the website too, from the Compressium mod. And let's get that out. So if you kill one of these, it didn't happen. How did it? What the heck? It was my understanding if you kill a compressed cow, you get 9 cows. Oh, I feel so gypped right now. I think that is seriously bugged right now. Okay. I'll have to wait for the update on that, or I might have to physically update it. I don't know how much that would break other things. Oops, I've got to plant another oak. Let's see, it'll be here. Sapling, sapling, sapling. We'll just let this grow naturally, and sun is setting. Things don't work well when it's sunset. I might just have to just keep it daytime only on here. Just for recording purposes, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. I know that's kind of cheaty, but I'm trying to do a recording. I mean, there's only going to be one spot mobs should ever be spawning in. And we're going to work on agriculture, I managed to go ahead and get a seed analyzer, as well as the agricultural journal. And then I found this new item. This was not at the time I last played Regrowth, and I don't remember what version number it was. Seed storage didn't exist, so looks like you can kind of like find like strongest and sort and stuff like that. So we'll have to see how that works. I don't know if it's only for one seed type or if it allows for multiple seeds. We'll find out soon enough. If I had to make more, I might consider doing that. And then I got some basic materials prepared to go and show you guys how we're going to do this. And I did not go and... I forgot to set a timer again. Oh well. So let's kind of explain what's going on. So I have two things outputting, one for the blocks, which I shouldn't ever have to do, and one for ingot, which goes straight up into here, and then it's supposed to auto deposit into these compacting. I think there's a weird bug for yellorium, because there is yellorium block, but for whatever reason it's not producing the block. So I don't know what's up with that. And then here's some basic crafting materials I thought I might need in the near future. I know this is probably not the best way to light up an area, but I want to go at least figure out how we're going to have our house here. So that's still a work in progress, because I haven't seen anything in the comments yet for what you guys would suggest how I should build my house. So this is my organized, disorganized mess. So I have these three pumping into here, and then I got this liquid transfer node, which I just pop this over onto here, and then it'll fill this up relatively quick, because this has a buffer of 8 buckets of lava. This is almost full. I'm going to have to get another drum soon. Our cobble seems to be keeping up plenty well, and that was just with the one world interaction upgrade. I could do more, but I honestly think we are sufficient right now. So as I said, I made lots of solars, lots and lots of solars. So we got the auto compressor doesn't need that much, but this was producing a little bit faster and keeping up to power this. So otherwise, I would have used the leadstone one. And then I did manage to upgrade our this automatic hammer. This is not from this is from X Astris, and 3 upgrades produces let's see if I can hide that, 63 RF per tick with 3 upgrades, and this produces 64. So it's like a near perfect balance. But I don't know why the redstone solar is not building up its internal inventory. It might be just because it's so close to the number, I don't know. But in reality, it should be built up. So basically what's happening is we take our cobble, we break it to gravel, and then we take the automatic C from X Estrus, and then take the broken ores, compress them, send them over to the next hammer, bring it down into the crushed forms, and then send the crushed to the next hammer, which then produces our dust. And then that gets sent to this obsidian chest. I have a filter set up so that the yellow rhorium does not get pulled out, because this has to be smelted, not used through the smeltery. And then it gets sent all the way back and fed right into the smeltery. I did put some upgrades in it, but the stack upgrade doesn't seem to be working the way it should. If I remember, I should be setting a whole stack at a time of whatever maximum stack it can pull, and then a decent amount of speed to go and do it. It was kind of expensive, but I felt like I needed it, and I don't have the next... At the time, I didn't have access to item ducts, but actually, let me check that quick. Can we make the item ducts now? If I spell it right. Oops. Oh, and right, we still can't make the hardened glass yet. I need to get... I'm thinking the alloy smelter is the one we need to get. But I'm curious about the induction. Actually, we might be able to make the induction smelter. Ah, it's the alloy one I was getting myself confused on. Though personally, I kind of would like to use the alloy smeltery. Something tells me Ender IO is considered a tech just a little bit above thermal expansion for some reason. I have to think about that a little bit. We'll have to see. That might be something I'll save for next episode. So then, this one is a manual process. I put these 3 solars, because essentially 1 solar for each here, and then using Buildcraft power. Now, the Buildcraft pipes do not connect to the solar panels. That's why I had to make the cell. That was really disappointing that that happened. So I don't know if some sort of code that's keeping it from working. I don't know. But so 444 is essentially what's happening. And so it sends out the power. And upgrades are on here, and here, and here, and here. That's 3 of them, so it's doing 63 RF per tick. So I throw in my cobble, turns it into gravel, turns it into sand. No, that's not right. Cobble? Yeah, gravel, sand. And that should produce our dusts. I don't think you can sieve dust. Or maybe you can, and I'm not remembering it right. And then this one, it goes from cobble to gravel, and then gets our crushed products that we need on demand. And then these also get powered, but only by 3 of them this time. So but these don't really have upgrades, but they go a little bit faster than the standard hammer. I think it actually goes a little bit faster with those 3 upgrades then too. But I'm sure once we have that fully upgraded and with the proper supply of power, these will probably be considered obsolete by astronomical amount. I still love this, and I kind of like this particular character skin, Dustine. That's kind of cool. Like that one. Right, let's get back on track here. Oh, right, I have to show you this. Going up. Armor is on. Got steel sword at the ready. There. So I was able to finally make a vacuum hopper because I was able to finally get some Endermen to spawn. I had to raise this up quite a distance just to be safe for bats. Bats were causing a problem for me, so that's why we have this bat zapper. It's really a handy tool and very cheap to make. Well, maybe the glowstone would be expensive if you had to go to the nether for it in a standard world, but for Skyblock, it's cheap to make. And then we got because I wanted to use the vacuum hopper, I could go and pump the experience into this tank to go and give me levels. Delicious. To go and help block out the light. Here, let me flip this on. I put some of these, I can't think what they're called off the top of my head. Let's get inside and I can show you. The blackout curtains from Extra Utilities to go and help block out the light that's coming through from where the vacuum hopper is, and probably help to keep the tank from illuminating the area as well with the experience. And then this is just a white lamp from Project Red that was inverted, and then that wasn't too bad to make, so I was kind of happy I got that. We will eventually replace this with Cursed Earth. I got the enchantment table made, but we don't have a division sigil yet. That's where the trip to the nether is going to come in handy. Oh, I should have made stairs to that. I will have to finish prettying that up. But I haven't gone to the nether yet, so that's going to be something I want to try to catch on camera if possible. But I want flight before we do. So we will be working on that as well. I'm hoping we can at least get started with the basic of jetpacks, but we'll have to see. We still need to get the agricraft built up. I'll kind of go over the basics of it, and then I'll try to do the rest of it off camera, because it is tedious, especially when you're doing it in regrowth. You're going to be doing it a lot. But agricraft is pretty awesome. I like it. Alright, so the most basic thing for agricraft is crop sticks. If you've done industrial craft 2 before, this is a very similar mechanism. So just 4 sticks creates 4 crop sticks. Which is kind of interesting, but it works. We're going to want to get an oak barrel, and we're going to need to find a way to feed this water. We do have an aqueous accumulator set up by the smeltery to the carpenter that we have. I don't think I showed that. And we might pipe excess water from it to go into the oak barrels. I haven't decided yet. And then we're going to need these channel valves, and I should have made levers. Oh darn. Sprinkler. And let's get the barrel set up too while we're at it. And I should get my stones. I really need to get flight so I can just fly around, not to worry about traveling the walkways. Excuse me. I have to shear some of those leaves off. Alright, how do we want to proceed? Alright, so let's get, and this is a multi-block structure. Interesting that didn't connect. Oh no! These are the wrong barrels. Oh my gosh. And I just lost them. Fine, we'll just, no, not, I'll just toss them. Bye-bye. We don't want you. Ah, oh, that's what I forgot to make. Ah, nuts. Ouch. Knew there was a reason why I was cutting down trees. Now I remember. And I left the crafting bench. I guess it's over here. Knew there was a reason why I put this here. Alright, now. Memory serves. Yes. That's what we want. We won't get a complete thing set up, but we'll get it close. Alright, so then we're going to put our sprinkler here. And we're going to need a main channel. So let's see. Cut these down. That's not the one I want there. That's where we want the channel. By applying a redstone signal, we can turn it on and off as needed. Yeah, that looks better. I probably didn't make enough of these to go cover the whole areas. Let's just do this instead. Let's see, it should be this one. No, that's not right. We want it that way. There we go. Yeah, that looks right. So, I wonder if I should have had that higher. Should have the right coverage. Looks like it's right. No. This probably does need to be higher by 1 block, I think. Because if I remember right, the mushrooms need to be covered, but we want it covered in such a way that we can still walk through and pick them up until we can get a more automated process. But I think for these particular ones, we should be fine with this height. I may change my mind and move it up later. So basically, once we get the proper barrels connected over here, and then I'll have the water like come through different areas here and feed it in. We'll see. I don't know how I have this planned just yet. But that takes care of at least how we're going to provide water to these plants to help speed up their growth. So basically, I don't think I have enough seeds, but we're going to plant one here. Actually, no, I should have the seeds. Yeah, I got the seeds. We're going to take this, plant it in here. So these, in theory, should be a 111 seed. So we'll harvest, break it. I'm going to throw my wheat in here for now. And we're going to analyze this. Growth of 111. Now, I didn't take a look at the configs yet, but if I recall correctly, that by default, it has to be the same plant species to raise up the, otherwise what you could do is if you have 10-10-10 fully grown, you can use that to go and help grow your mutation to be a stronger plant. To do a mutation, you just plant your crop stick twice and it will produce this structure. And you have to watch for weeds. I don't know if weeds are enabled or not in this. We'll find out. But if you do, you need to get rid of the weeds right away. And then once you have the full 10-10-10 on the growth. Oh man, my brain is not working with me right now. Growth. Oh my goodness, I should know this by heart. This will tell me. Yeah, growth will be the speed it grows. Gain is how much you get from the plant. And strength is the resistance to weeds. If I remember that correctly. Pretty sure that was right. Usually when you want to do a mutation, you kind of want these to be actually fully grown. Let's see. Did I not bring my bone meal? Okay. Did I leave? No, I didn't. There. We'll go grab our bone meal. We'll grab just 8 for now. speed this up just a little bit. If the Magical Crops mod was installed, you would need Magic Fertilizer, but we don't have that in this mod pack, if memory serves. So now we have it fully grown, and I can't make the watering can yet. We can get there, but they want specific seeds. Let's see, it needs to be the empty one. So it needs a beet seed, corn seed, and kiwi seed, where we're going to start working on mutations, and lots of it, and paying close attention to what our farmland soil is. Yeah, here we go, we got one. So we don't need to let it grow fully, we just need to harvest it. Identify it. Oh, excellent. A nice full growth of 222. So, now we take one of the weaker ones. This one hasn't been analyzed, so we'll just take that one away. Make sure it's the 222 one that you're planting back in. Yeah, you can already see it. It's already growing a little bit faster. And then, technically we can throw that away, but I don't have a trash can made yet. So I'm going to stick that in here for now. And you're going to need lots of crop sticks when you do this. But once you do have them fully grown, you can take the clipper, and I'll do it on this one for as an example. You can go and get a wheat clipping and you just plant the regular crops and then plant the clippings, and it'll be of that strength of that plant. Which probably do with this one then. Might help speed it up a little. Alright, let's see. 111. Here's the. There. What? No way. That should have. Oh, come on. That's not right. That is just not right. Okay, I don't know if that's a bug in Agricraft or it's something they may have done for this mod pack. So basically the iron hand rake will remove the weeds from the crops, and then you can use this to move one crop to another. So it's similar to the clippers. I wonder if this is disabled too. Let's use our weakest one so we don't have any loss. Okay, that works. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. I might have to do some research on that and find out if that was set up to be that way, or if that is really a bug or not. I don't know. Alright, so that takes care of Agricraft. Let's see, how far are we on the show? We are almost done. Oh my god. A little over time. Okay. So that's the basics of the crops, and it's going to be a repeating process. I'll have to do this off camera, and I'll try to at least like make one row of each of these that are 10 10 10. And once we get more automated farming, I'm thinking the Ender IO's farming station would be a nice one to use. If not, we can always do the Mine Factory Reloaded machines, but I have my occasional issues with those, so we'll have to see how that works. Yeah, so I'll get the barrels set up there, the correct barrels this time. And you'll see what I mean by the multi-block structure. And yeah, here's the aqueous accumulator. Full of water. Put a water block beneath it too, just to make sure it's getting the sufficient amount of water. And like I said, liquids hold 8 transfer nodes have 8 buckets worth. So this should always be full with water. We'll eventually have to make a carpenter for like Creosote oil as probably well as some other liquids too. I'm not sure yet. We will have to see on how that's gonna work. You can put a bucket here and it'll fill it in, but I don't think there's a way to take the liquids out without maybe a pipe, maybe. We'll have to see. I did lose my glass when this cooled down, so I was bummed out. So we will have to go, and this is why I made this one solar panel, to keep it at least consistently powered. Alright, so for the next episode, I'm going to try to get more crafting done on camera. And we're going to work on getting those jetpacks. I know for sure we can do the leadstone. Just, I'll have to get a little bit more leather. I think I only have 2 leather. And the leadstone flux duct, I know we can afford. I'll have to do some coal compression. Maybe I'll do that on camera for you guys. Okay, that looks good. So that looks pretty easy. And then for the armored piece, it's the armor plating a cross of iron surrounded by tin. And that way we can have some armor to go with our chest for the pack. Wood, let's see, how much more expensive? A reactant and hardened flux duct. Wait, we did see the alloy, our induction smelter was a little bit cheaper. We might be able to pull that off. I have to make the machine first. I wonder if I want to do that on camera or not. I'll make up my mind on that. But then you'll have to go and separate the armoring if you're going to do the upgrade. But otherwise, it looks cheap enough. Reactant Dan. Oh, I gotta figure out how to get that uranium. That means I gotta get that ore washing, I think. It's not horribly expensive. If I do use that, I may need to move these down a bit, like put these at the far end and then have processing where it's macerator or washing. But we can't do that thermal centrifuge, can we? Yeah, because it needs that mining laser. Advanced alloy shouldn't be hard. That might be a little tricky. Iron turning. A lathe tool? And tiny pile of iron dust. So it does want us to do processing, or is that... No, that's just probably excess. I will have to learn how to use this. I'm not familiar with this machine. But that's kind of the plan what we got for now. I'm gonna have to definitely try to periodically go up there and kill some mobs, because what we really need right now is ender pearls and lots of them. I want to be stocked up on them, because I think so far with my periodic checking, ender pearl, yeah, we're down to 1. I know I've used quite a few for like the elevators, and we'll have to see. Is there anything else in here? I think I can say that for a different episode if I remember it. Once we get to the Nether, which may be the trip that we take... No, we have to at least get the jetpack first. What am I thinking? Alright, jetpack first, then to the Nether, and then we're gonna go and try to face off against a Wither boss, get another star, and hopefully a division sigil, and then we can get that division sigil activated and get the cursed earth that we need for our mob farm, and that would immensely help our mob farm a lot. So yeah, I think that covers it. Like I said, get the barrels there, figure out if I want to pipe water directly to it or come up with a different method. I'll have to look at the config, see what options are available to me. But that is the plan. And got sheep jumping for joy over there. They're crazy. Party animals, I tell ya. Alright, thank you for watching, everybody, and I hope you have yourself a excellent time. Bye-bye.